Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Neeko mid lane into a Ziggs. Ziggs is usually a pretty difficult champion to kill because he just kind of can farm pretty well from far away, and his satchel charge isn't the easiest escape ability, but it still is an escape ability, and I mean, a lot of champions don't have an escape ability on a basic ability. So what I'm going to do is level 1, just like walk forward with these minions, because sometimes you can cheese them just by walking up and then just pressing Q and just hoping it sticks. Neeko, in my opinion, is always going to be considered basically a lane bully champion. If you play Neeko, you need to play pretty dang aggressive to try to get trades onto the enemy because her Q is this circle that you throw. It's a skill shot, and it normally, if the enemy is like just trying to like last hit, it's basically an undodgeable move. Of course, it's like somewhat short range, but it is something that you can utilize quite well in lane usually to punish people. I knew I was going to reach level 2 there, so I just stepped up very aggressively to punish because, once again, we are trying to play as a lane bully. So yeah, you throw out your Q. When it hits enemy champion, it will bloom, and which means that it will just deal the damage again after like 1 second. And if it hits another enemy champion again, or the same one, whatever it is, it will bloom one more time. The total AP ratio is 110%. Otherwise, it's 60% on the first hit. Another way to make it bloom is by killing something with the Q. So if you like are trying to last hit minions and stuff, and you press Q, and then it like detonates a minion, it will also do that as well. But I don't think that my evil snare there, they were getting to bot side. I really want to just probably Q this guy from far away for now. Our mana costs aren't that bad because your W doesn't have a mana cost. Your passive is this thing that allows you to turn into enemy champion, or like, sorry, ally champions, and also minions, but it's only the center one, and you have to like close it to re-trigger a new minion to turn into. Dude, I just can't last it with this character, I guess. I should have been able to get the cannon there for sure, but anyways, we're still getting decent trades onto him. It's not like the craziest trades, but it's still alright. He is a little bit chunked. He only has 1 potion left. He is CSing better than me because I've just failed a lot, though. Still hit Q. I don't really care if I get hit back because the thing is that I have Ignite and they don't. Even though I miss, this is still completely fine here. Ooh, that satchel charge was perfect timing. I literally was gonna... Oh, never mind. They still die. Okay, so now we can go into Neeko's abilities. So your Q is your main damage. You use it to, like, last hit and stuff. Your E is... I'm gonna go over E second because it's, like, the more important ability than the W, in my opinion. But your E is a snare, and when it goes through the first target, it will snare it, and everybody beyond the first target will get snared for double the duration, and it goes through everything. It's not like Luxspine that is just, like, only 2 targets. So, a lot of times you want to be throwing it through the minion wave to hit the opponent, because if you hit the minion wave and then hit them, they get snared for longer, which is one of the first trades that I did when I was level 2. My W is that I can activate it to summon a clone of myself, and the clone also gives you movement speed when you activate it, so you both have movement speed. Sometimes you can juke people with it by, like, sending the clone a different way. You can recast your W to move it, otherwise you can just, like, move it on first cast. A lot of times you just move in the opposite direction, where, like, you would actually run back towards danger while you send the clone to safety to, like, really juke people hard. With your passive, I find that turning into a melee minion is usually the best way to play it if you're ever going to be doing that type of route. Turning into a minion and then following the minion wave in and being the first minion in is usually, like, the best way to usually harass and stuff. I'm just going to do some big harass onto her, but I'm gonna also... Oh, I accidentally turned into a caster. Didn't mean to do that. So, like, I'm just here. They can see when Neeko has your 3-hit passive, because your W has another effect, which is every third auto attack does bonus damage, bonus magic damage, and you get the movement speed as well. So when I killed Ziggs underneath a turret, I flash auto attacked because the bonus damage isn't that bad. And that's how I got a pretty decent trade-off. That doesn't land, but we did land our Q, which is really good, though. So that's still completely fine. Now, Neeko's ultimate is a big AoE around you, and then you knock up everybody, and then you will slam them on the ground, which will stun them. And as they're getting stunned, of course, it's going to be like a big amount of damage, too. The AP ratio of it is 120%, so it's as strong as a Lux ult, but the base damage is awful. Like, really trash. It's 150 damage. Lux ult is 300. So it literally does half as much damage, which means that usually if you get really high AP, you can really benefit from it. And the reason why I feel like it does half damage is because Neeko previously could have been, like, she was pretty ridiculous. I'm pretty sure they did nerf her ratio, or not ratio, but the base damage on it before, because your trading pattern, unlike Lux Ultimate, is so freaking ridiculous. I snared both of them. Even if I can die here, I feel like I can get off big damage to allow my team to win, right? Because nobody really felt like they wanted to fight that for some reason. So I just wanted to play pretty aggressive because I thought that it was a good fight. I mean, it worked out somewhat okay. I'm going to be going Hextech Rocket Belt because it allows us to dash forwards. I landed such a good ultimate E combo, especially because I landed it onto Dragon, which snared two of them in place for a long time. It still didn't really work out the way that we wanted it to. The game is definitely not in that good of a state. My Mbessa is actually just mid lane taking my farm, which is interesting. Dang, I really wanted that kill at least, but at least the person, like, overcommitted and was punished for it. So, that's okay. Mbessa is losing. Anyways, what I was trying to say about Neeko is that what is so powerful about your ultimate and why it probably has low base damage is because you can just turn into a minion or an enemy champion, and when you use your ultimate, Neeko will stay disguised until, like, the last second, so that when you use your ultimate, it usually will show an animation where there's gonna be, like... You want me to stay top? I can try, I guess. There's an animation beforehand where Neeko can still run, and there's, like, this pink blossom effect around you, and then you'll jump up. But they don't see the pink blossom if you're transformed into anything else. So it gives less opportunity to get punished for it, basically. I mean, I'm down to go in, but, like, Mbessa doesn't seem like she's really wanting to go in either. I did get an okay trade on that guy. Does he have... Yeah, he has lifesteal, though. Dang, dude, that sucks. Okay. Him having lifesteal is not good. I wanted to just be stealthed as a minion, like, in the future, and I didn't want him to know that I was stealthing for it. Or, like, I was taking it so I could turn into it later on. I was not comfortable with that. There's a chance that he's sitting inside that brush. That guy just, like, did the most grief play ever. So, I had a feeling that he was probably in the brush gonna ulti me, and if he did land that ultimate, I don't think I would ever get one shot. So that's why I was trying to respect him, and then after the ultimate went off, I decided to just pop everything because he was right next to me and I already landed my Q, and your Q having a 110% AP ratio on it means that if I can land, like, every single hit with the snare plus ultimate combo, it's definitely gonna, like, damage him in a pretty good way. And, in the future, if we get, like, really high AP numbers, we might be able to just one-tap people just by, like, going in, popping everything, and killing them instantly, because that's what Neeko is quite good at, especially around, like, level 11. Otherwise, we want to just do short trades around just what we are capable of, really. So we'll just trade versus him again, deal a little bit of damage. I mean, honestly, that was a little bit more than a little. Not the dog. He should die to Ambessa, right? Or does he not? Boom! See you later, dude. This guy is playing so aggressive all the time, I do not understand it. Even emoted. I don't know why he emoted either, but hey, we're starting to get pretty dang powerful, which is definitely something that Neeko wants to do. We've been part of 6 KP so far out of 7 of the kills of the team, so we definitely have been pretty capable of just being very influential, I would say. I'm just going to buy Sork Boots here so we have more opportunities to roam around and look for good opportunities to use the stealthing of minions. We could still like try to lane gank if I want to, but I think that I'm just going to be stuck top lane versus this guy just because if I ever leave him alone, he's probably going to take the turret too fast. Ah, they're lane swapping back. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to be versus Ziggs then, which is not a bad thing at all. The next item probably just going to be something high AP or Azania's. Usually you just get super high AP, super high flat pen just to hit as hard as you can when you use your full burst because you're a burst champion that's like AoE champ. Just gonna walk into this brush and just wait and see if maybe he steps up. Did I really leave the brush? Did that show? Seriously? I'm just gonna poke. Using Hex Tech Rocket Belt is not even that long of a cooldown, so who cares? Just like use it to get forward onto him to just get even more of a favorable trade-off. I think this guy is going to be so respectful where I probably can't get on him unless I most likely commit something hard on him. Like, you can see that they're playing so far away. I have level 2 ultimate, though. Why is Tarek trying to trigger my Kha'Zix, dude? Ziggs is so annoying. We just can't, like, get on top of him to ever, like, punish unless I found a better angle. It's just kind of difficult. I can't be sacrificing any minions either. Yeah, I'd also pushed too fast, so we only missed 1 minion, which is definitely not worth. I'm just gonna turn into my Kha'Zix so we know that, or the enemy team just feels probably a little bit safer than they are. Damn, actually my damage to this guy was kind of non-existent. Nice. We probably can't get more than that, though. We should just leave afterwards. I tried to full burst the Yone with my whole combo. He did play too aggressive going forwards, and we got to punish him for it. Honestly, our burst damage to Yone was pretty bad, though. That was not even close to dealing enough damage to 100-0 him. I probably have to poke him beforehand if I want to try to do that. I think I could one-shot Ziggs, though, because he doesn't have bone plating like Yone did, and bone plating is kind of probably a big deal to make it so I deal substantially less. Big buy for us here. We can probably buy a full Needless, so our AP is going to be much, much higher. And then that, of course, is going to feed back into my very high AP ratios that I have, even though I don't have high base damages. Oh, you sped me up. Thank you. Also, Neeko Ultimate. I like running Ultimate Hunter. It kind of feels like you can almost just use it to always trade versus people, and then you just, like, are okay afterwards. He's just dead here. I got him underneath turret. So that was another case of I'm popping my ultimate, and on our screen, we can see the AoE around us and the colors changing, whatever, for my ultimate to be popped, but he can't, so he just sees Kha'Zix running towards him. He probably is not being too tricked, but he can't at least see that I'm ulting. And then it just comboed him with the snare Q afterwards, and he's already underneath turret, and I killed the whole entire wave at the same time, too. This is just a better auto attack feeling. It doesn't increase your auto attack speed or anything. You do get auto attack range from Caitlyn. If you ever have a Caitlyn on your team, it's kind of nuts. I'm gonna try rotating this. I'll just turn into my jungler again because I feel like that's usually the best way to play it. It looks like he just gave up Scuttle Crabs, so I guess I'll just take it. They're still pushing top and trying to take the turret, though. Never mind. I probably should just continue going top to try to defend it, because I'll probably be able to take it on this push, finally. Oh, never mind. I killed him in the same exact fashion again. I just clear out the whole entire wave so damn fast, dude. This guy is literally just, like, griefing so hard. It's so crazy. I'm about to just go Death Cap instead. If I go Death Cap with Medjai's, I can have so much AP. But part of me also just wants to finish Shadow Flame, because honestly, having the flat pen probably would be, like, crazy too. I'll just go Shadow Flame into Medjai's, and if I can keep Medjai's stacked, then I'll go Death Cap afterwards. Ultimate CD is only 30 seconds from now. I think that I am kind of not thinking that killing this Yone on repeat is too beneficial besides preventing this turret from being taken, but for us to have a better opportunity to probably win, I should try to punish these guys that are more fed. Because these fed guys are definitely something that we'd want to try to fight. Oh my goodness. Am I immediately dead? I almost died to burn. That's crazy. I feel like I almost killed somebody there for sure. Oh, I can't pop my ultimate because Taric was ulting, so if I commit too much, I knew I was going to accidentally give up my shutdown. If Taric didn't ulti as soon, I was legitimately going to commit so hard. I was going to, like, use my ultimate immediately upon seeing all three of them there, because I feel like it would be an automatic win. But Taric preemptively using his R just kind of ruined my plan. Because I'm not going to go into everybody being not possible to be damaged. I do have my Shadow Flame. We just probably want to be ready for Dragon. I mean not Dragon, the Otacon. I mean, it's the only objective really up. We do have a pretty substantial amount of flat pen now, so our damage should be a lot better. Wow, that is crazy that he can do that. That's so nuts to me. Yeah, he kind of crushed you. Oh my goodness. Dang, well played by Taric. Pretty sure I just die here no matter what. But I did get to kill the Yanara, which is one of the most fed members. The Echo ulting immediately, everybody's so aware. I've never played versus so many players that feel like they are so respectful of just not even wanting to see if I can, like, cast ultimate and catch them off guard with it. It's nuts. I killed Yanara, so I figured that maybe they still had a chance of contesting, but I guess not. Because, I thought that she was one of the biggest threats. Ziggs obviously is not really that big of a threat. The Echo is like a decent threat, but I got his ultimate as well, so Huh. I mean, alright. I mean, that kind of sucks a little bit, but oh well. I can't really control my teammates' actions there. Probably should not just be giving it like that. I wonder if we can still fight this dragon or not. My flash is still gone for a little bit. I'm getting close to level 16, of course, which is definitely good. I do think that Yone is going to be able to beat us unless I don't know. I feel like if I was to fight Yone again, I think that full combo doesn't kill anymore. Which is definitely rough. Echo was looking around the wall probably to do something. The Yone might continue shoving, which would be punishable if we sent other people up, but if we sent other people up, then maybe they would just do Dragon, which would suck. Damn, dude. She flashed, nice. Getting that flash out should be one of the biggest things for us to probably have a good chance at doing this. Nice, Kha'Zix also found a pick too. Somebody needs to go top lane though. Dude, we should just go top. We shouldn't probably try to fight these guys, right? I think it's kind of pointless. Do the dragon, bro. Kha'Zix should be able to do it so easily. Nice. Oh, that was a pretty successful fight, even though all it was me pressing E one time and that got somebody's flash and nothing else. I have not turned into a minion yet, and that is still one of the best methods, but at least since I haven't done it all game, they probably can get caught off guard by it, which is definitely good. That is so crazy that she's going to survive. Oh, nope. Just literally one more hit. The exhaust is really the only reason. They used exhaust. They used this. Oh, no. That wasn't the shield. Okay, it was probably a locket then. I don't know. So, yeah, when you're stealthed as a minion, usually you don't use your ultimate first. You usually want to try to land your E, because if you can land it, you can, like, combo it better. And then you just back away if it misses. Especially versus a ranged character, because most of the time they can, like, run away. Yone's dead for a while. We could maybe try to do the objective now, like Baron, that's coming up in 20 seconds. But Tristana's basing, though. Ultimate CD really is so short. It does 700 damage. Dang, that didn't hit him, really? We should still be able to fight this, because Yone's not here. Nice. We should just go back and just... Oh my gosh, this Kha'Zix is going kind of crazy, but he doesn't need to be. Now, I don't know if there's a warded or not, but if I can brush camp this, this is a super sick spot to be in to stop them from coming in. Damn, that person? Oh, no, they did die. Nice. My team probably didn't need to help me too badly. I just wanted to damage the Yanara where they wouldn't be able to get in very easily. Oh, that almost hit me, jeez. Nice, they both die here. Now we can do this for sure. Oh, so when you do Baron, especially with like a champion that doesn't do it incredibly fast, I feel like a good champion for doing it fast, like you do okay damage because you deal bonus damage to monsters because Jungle Neeko does exist. But I'd say like Azir, Ryze, that type of champion is usually better for that type of thing. I always find that picking is like the best thing you can do. So all my goal was my team does it with their consistent damage dealers like Tristana and Kha'Zix, and then I'm just going to be the person to try to stop them from coming in to even have a chance to steal, because even if I die in a 1-for-1, I probably secure the Baron, so there's zero risk of ever losing it, because Baron's worth 300 gold a person, so that's 1,500. And also, I'd figured that I could probably like one-tap somebody, even with pretty low risk of dying too. I figured that I would probably survive. So yeah, that's kind of the reasoning why. We're all kind of collapsing together here, huh? I really missed that. My bad. Damn, the Kha'Zix poke damage is kind of insane, is it not? She just ultied. She probably thought that I was like trying to do something, I guess. I feel like they're super tilted or something. I don't know what this fight is, though. I mean, I'll kill one of them. Kind of a strange one, but it kind of worked out still. Nice. I didn't use my Zhonya's, but it didn't feel really that necessary. My ultimate does 1.5k. There really is no reason for me to stay at this low HP, huh? It's kind of dumb. I'll build a Medjai's. Since we have a Zhonya's, I guess I could maybe make sure that we don't get caught. But not bad. We've been part of 18 kills so far. I think that's the highest KP in the game. So again, we're just trying to be part of many plays because our champion can trick the enemy a lot of the time. Wait, do I have a... Oh my gosh, I was worried that sometimes there's effects that make your character not look the same as other minions. But thankfully, it looks like we are the same. Why do I seem so tiny, though? Sometimes people won't pay attention to this and will die from it. So yeah, we just use ultimate and then back away over and over again. You can tell that she is really starting to, like, panic because every single time that she steps up towards a wave, I'm just, like, trying to pick them with it. Okay, nice. We got some Medjai stacks, too. That's sick. We can also turn into, like, wards. Usually, I would say it's not too effective to do that, but you can. Their wave clear is kind of annoying. I feel like we could probably still punish pretty hard, though, right? Oh, nice. That guy flashed. Cool. Apparently people just do not like me using my Hex-type rocket belt at them. Jeez. They flash away so quickly every time. Just take all the inhibs. I feel like the enemy team is tilted, to be honest. I have not seen them in a while, and it's kind of strange that they're just never showing up anymore. Especially the Yanara. She's been, like, kind of one of the biggest reasons why this has been more difficult than it needed to be. But now she just gave up because she lost her flash from me, I guess, and just doesn't want to play anymore. Yeah, she unironically just sitting in base, isn't she? I couldn't Zhonya's fast enough. No! I literally knocked all of them up too, but it didn't do the drop down. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed on the Neeko and how you can be a lane bully inside a lane to try to get, like, advantage, and then push your advantage for the rest of the game consistently with your R, mostly, because if you don't... Some of the struggles I find with Neeko are just, like, when I play versus anybody that is either... You can't kill tanks very easily, you only can kill squishy characters, and then also if they outrange you, to get into a teamfight sometimes can be challenging. So a lot of times you want to use the laning as a way to, like, win through that, but this was the enemy team's lead, I believe, and then we had the advantage for the rest of the game, so that's what it looked like. Anyways, peace out. Have a great day and all that. Stay tuned if you want to see Game 2 or Arena, whatever it is. And this person was a Master Tier 400 LP, mostly a Zoe player. All right, bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Neeko in Arena. We are starting off with Fan the Hammer and Scopious Weapons. And I don't know if Fan the Hammer, which applies on hit effects, means... that I can actually apply my Shapeshifter frequently, because sometimes that seems kind of... I kind of want to go on hit Neeko. That seems, like, interesting. I don't know if it's going to be very good. Okay, let me see. If I auto-take this once. It does trigger it, doesn't it? Does it not? I feel like it did. Oh, it steals me right at the beginning. Interesting. So, since we're auto-attack based, we definitely want to be, like, trying to use that for ourselves to, like, just be auto-attacking all the time. That's why I'm just, like, walking forward and just hitting them. Oh my goodness, bro. Who is the person that's dealing damage to me? I guess that's my question. Dreadbringer. I'm surprised that it's so difficult to win this round. I thought that with, like, how I was able to chunk the center and stuff, that would be okay, but I guess not. Darn. Zed's probably not going to be able to res me here. I think he dies before he... Oh. Yeah, dude, it's just too challenging. This did do good damage, though, and clearly it does work with W, I think I saw. So, it's fine, because this is every third attack. Wait, every third attack. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't proc it. I just need to use it on the test dummy and find out, because I'm starting to lose my mind over something that I can't notice. On-hit Neeko does exist, so I'd probably go, like, Gwynsu's and Bork. Hopefully we get something that is attack speed related damage too. Reapers is usually the best thing, but there might be other decent ones too. Even like things that are a little bit AP related are probably fine too. Let me press tab just to look at every enemy champion to see what they have. So, if I do this, it did 116 magic damage twice, so it does trigger it on hit. Which definitely is interesting, because that's actually a lot. Each bolt can crit and applies on hits at 20% effectiveness. What does it mean it applies it at 20% effectiveness? Clearly it's applying it at 100%. Because it's dealing 100 and something. So that's weird that it would say that. That guy's just dead. 99 twice? Like... Is there a tech where I can go AP after going... Dang, then I should have went Sork Boots. Maybe there's like a somewhat okay tech where I had AP, but then only have this, and then that triggers this, and then I would go like, A Gnasher's Tooth? This sounds kind of interesting. I mean, Gnasher's Tooth won't deal that much on-hit damage, but... Still. If this applies on hits at 20% effectiveness, then I guess the Gnashers would honestly not deal that much, right? But it would still increase my damage, though, for sure. This does true damage on hit, so I suppose that's probably the best thing to get. Oh my gosh, no! Don't make me choose between these! I mean, it's probably Reapers. I mean, Reapers applies this, like, really good stacking true damage effect, so it's probably the best thing to get. Also, on-hit Neeko is normally pretty fast, because if you max your W gives you movement speed, and it's a pretty substantial amount when you land or use it, so you can sometimes kite kind of easily. He's just dead. What do you have again? Wisdom of Ages? I didn't know if there was anything that we needed to stack or not. I can turn into a flower. I don't really know what you're supposed to turn into in these modes to really, like, benefit, like, pretending to be something. I feel like it's kind of difficult to do. In fact, it looks like... my character kind of has the Reapers... Not Reapers, the Fan the Hammer always showing. So I probably can't stealth into anything, I guess. We do maxing our snare instead of our Q because we want the snare to last longer because it does go up with the root duration. It's more important. So this does magic damage on hit. 2. Of course, Static Shiv also hits really hard on hit. Oh, but they kind of nerfed it a little bit. I'm going to try Gwinsu's, though. Gwinsu's helps out with making your W also stack faster, so you can use it more frequently, and I don't know if that would somehow synergize with Fan the Hammer, where I can get, like, 3 triggers of it instead. Who is it? Akshan? Oh, he has Fan the Hammer as well. Interesting. Holy crap, honestly, my damage is kind of ridiculous, dude. I feel like my on-hit damage is surprisingly effective. Immobilizing gives you adaptive, it's not very good. Self-destruct is okay, Mountain Dragon's okay. Increase the damage done by your augments and items by a percentage. I think that I would rather have that than anything else, I guess. I mean, I literally have... Gwinsu's does 30 magic damage on hit. This, I guess, does damage. I don't know if this actually increases it. This does damage. I don't know. That's my thought process behind it. I feel like it could be not that bad. JG Pantheon. Why is my Zed not helping? It's actually crazy how effective this is. I had no idea on-hit Neeko is this good inside of Arena. I've never played on-hit Neeko before. I've always... I feel like... I guess I've just not really played Neeko in Arena. And usually I would just go full AP for sure. But it's also maybe just because Fan the Hammer is honestly such a ridiculous augment. It's normally one of the best augments for anybody that wants to deal damage with auto attacks. It's kind of like top tier. We're starting to get close to being able to buy another prismatic. But if I wanted to buy another prismatic, what would I even want? Man, we already, like, removed Darkseal Talon as well, so I feel like we can't do that. If I do Blade of the Ruined King here, that would, like, trigger Blade of the Ruined King very frequently, which would be pretty sick, but then I'm not getting as much AP. I guess Static Shiv would hit very hard, so we can just do this. Because now proc Shiv so frequently. Talon might be able to one-shot us, we'll see. Malzahar's Infernal Conduit. He just ultied. Huh. Yeah, he tried to kill me. I mean, it was close, I guess. Holy crap. So this did 455 bonus damage. Dude, I wish that there was a way for me to get way more, like, just AP. But there really is no reliable method with what I have. Getting Gamblers would be pretty sick, too. Because Gamblers probably would generate a lot of money. Although the rounds last so short that it probably wouldn't really be that worth. Magic Pen. Fortune Shard. I'm kind of a fan of the Fortune Shard just because I like money, so... I could sell this Guardian's Hammer and buy something else now. Let me just get the Bork. I feel like it's, once again, just too effective not to go it. And since Bork does current HP, what's going to happen is that it's going to trigger the current HP a bunch with the Fan the Hammer. And then that's going to just, like, also just benefit so much from... The Static Shiv's triggering, more magic damage on a hit, Reapers is going, I'm getting them chunked. It'd be goofy if you legitimately could one-shot with just one auto and that's it. I don't think that's going to be possible, though. Wait, she just messed up. One auto? Well, it wasn't one auto attack to kill him, but hey, I did see how much damage it did. 355 that round on that. Goodness. Is it me just getting carried, though? What if the Zed's just the one that's carrying how much damage I'm dealing? We're hot streaking pretty hard. Okay, Blade of the Ruined King did not deal that much damage. Maybe it would have been better to get something like Kraken. Just thinking. Your abilities apply on hit effects. I have no idea if that works with my W auto attack. If it does, technically that would be freaking insane in like a hidden tech that is crazy strong because you would apply on hit effects from auto attacking and the auto attack itself would like trigger it again. Oh, my attacks apply a stacking burn effect. This will be pretty useful against the Rammus because I can probably burn him to death. Oh my gosh, I'm like kind of getting myself killed though. There, I got him. The Thornmail is killing me fast. But I think I still win regardless of that. They tried. Yeah, this did like 800 damage, and my augmented power once again increased my damage by a huge amount again. One more round for another prismatic if I wanted it. I still don't know if I want it or not, though. In fact, we're not even fighting anybody next round. We get to skip combat, so I guess that doesn't really matter. This would instantly give me a armor and magic pen, like, because it would trigger so many attacks so quickly, right? So that would be the best way to get pen, probably. Talon Mals versus... I feel like there's no way Talon Mals loses this, because they just one-shot, don't they? Oh? Yeah, there's no way. Yanara, MF probably win just because it's 280 carries, and I feel like Hembessa, unless she can ever land her ultimate, can never beat them. Plus, Wei has to land his abilities and stuff, too, so... just harder to play. Probably Omnivamp is very good to make it so I actually heal from the damage that I deal. I honestly think that Diamond Tip Spear would be crazy. Talisman. I want Talisman for one goal, which is only rolling a giga amount of AP, and that's it. Because honestly, whatever stats it gives, I don't think I care. I just want it to give one... like, it's not gonna hurt us having bad stats, I think. Oh my goodness, I just took so much damage. Hello? Oh my god, no! I didn't realize that she has stealth. Does she have Clown College, or is it something else? Just Vanish? Your item damage? If I had Vulnerability, that would probably be one of the best ones in the game, huh? If this is gold, I'll just use the rest of my rerolls to try to find Vulnerability. Oh, it's not it. This one gives me crazy attack speed. But this one increases my damage by a percentage. I think I'd rather have this, though. So we'll reroll this. We got attack speed and crit chance, which isn't bad. But I would rather have something that's just high AP or something else. We got movement speed with this one, which is decent still. Wait. Who did... wait. What? Okay, so she deals more damage than me. Definitely. Got it. Vulnerability to 3.3k. Okay. I also never used my Guerrilla Warfare that I had. Kind of goofy, but... really? They just know that I'm in here? Why did you fight her? Because I'm trying to damage test, bro. I'm trying to damage test. I gotta know my damage numbers. Damn, I can't believe how bad all these rolls were, but I mean, it is a gambling thing, so it kind of makes sense. I should probably just build lasagnas because of the Talon being able to one-shot me, right? Nah, we go this again. Damn, I wish that I had something else besides that now. Twilight Edge will never be done. Darn, now I don't have enough crit chance to make that work. I'm just going to take this, even though it's not going to be that good right now. I'll just buy a potion to juice up. I'm definitely dead here. And then you're gonna get ulti by Mals, and it's over! Just like that. You're gone. You suck, bro. No! Anyways, thanks for watching. It says that we got 3rd place, apparently, so... peace out, have a great day. Did a little bit more damage than him. Bye.